Hello and welcome back, dear viewers, to a brand new episode of your show, The Untold. My name is الذايدي. And guess what, dear viewers, if you like traveling, then this is the episode for you. Today, we're going to explore more about different countries, different locations, mountains, a lot of cool and risky places, all together with Mr. Abdullah here with us. So stay with us and let's get to know more about his travels and his adventures. Welcome back to the studio, dear viewers, and now we are with Mr. Abdullah here with us. We're so happy and thrilled to get to know more about your adventures and expeditions. So how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you, Dej.
All right, so basically we would like to start with you telling us just a little bit brief about the adventures and how you got to it and all these kind of cool stuff.
Okay, I was a normal traveler. I started traveling since the age of 18, so 12, 13 years ago. It was very normal traveling, like what everybody does, like watching cities and museum and stuff. In 2014, I saw an advertisement about a hiking trip going camping in Georgia for 4 days.
Okay.
Only camping, no hotels, no like...
You went there?
Yeah, I went there. This is my first trip into this adventure and hiking stuff.
In what year was that?
2015, 14,
okay.
16.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. So it was a miserable trip.
Why?
I didn't know anything about hiking or camping or stuff.
All I know is just a backpack and also these two sticks you have to carry with you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Exactly. The problem was in my bag. Like everyone in the group was packing like 12 kilos or 13 kilos. I was packing like 25 kilos on my back.
Wow.
I didn't know that there is like techniques to take smaller stuff and like these things. So it was very hard on me this trip. Like it was raining. I didn't bring raincoat, and the tent from the wind it flew away. Unfortunately,
4 days of struggle.
Exactly, 4 days of struggle. But the feeling I got after this trip, the satisfaction after this miserable trip. It was, I don't know how to describe it, but it
a
was
memory?
A memory, but it was a very good feeling. Like I was very proud of myself. So this is my
completed the trip.
Exactly. So after this trip, I was so into this kind of travels.
Nice. All right. So and now as I read through the description of yours, you were inspired to have the tourism management or career. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Can you elaborate and tell us more about that?
Exactly. After doing this trip, I did several another hiking and
You did?
I did, yeah, myself, like not with any group or something. After doing several of those kind of trips, I wanted to show people how to travel. This kind of travels, it changes you from your perspective of life, your thoughts, everything. So I wanted people to experience those stuff. So I opened a tourism company to take groups to those areas. It was 2019. So it's running now for 5 years, and people like this kind of travels. Some of them, they continue doing this stuff, and some of them know only once, and
that's it.
Yeah,
at least they just give it a try, and whether they like it or not, at least they have done it in their life once. Right?
Exactly.
This is what most of the people do in terms of adventures and risky stuff. But now this brings us to another level of adventure. Not hiking, but Mount Kilimanjaro, right? Can you tell us about this experience?
Okay, after like 3 or 4 trips, I decided to go to Everest.
Which is the highest?
The highest. I like my experience was only 1 year or 2 years. I wanted to go to the highest peak in the world. I hiked for 18 days. I think it's supposed to be 40 days.
40 days.
40
That's
days.
Mount Everest.
Yeah, Mount Everest. The group was 6 people. We hiked the first few days. Some of them went back. They didn't continue. Until the day of 18th, nobody is staying in the group. All of them went back. They couldn't continue. Only one of my friends. He went out with me until the 18th. And the day of 18th, while climbing the peak, he went blind and he couldn't move his like arm or stuff because the lack of oxygen in there.
Definitely, yes, the altitude.
Yeah, it was very hard on me this trip. So we took like a helicopter and we went back emergency to the hospital and.
And this is a common thing, right?
It's a common thing, yeah. The lack of oxygen and the altitude there, it gives you this kind of sickness. So after went back to Kuwait, I didn't continue my journey. I didn't continue my goal. So here, where I thought of Kilimanjaro, I wanted the nearest peak to Kuwait. I found that Tanzania has the highest peak in Africa. It's called Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, it was only few weeks after Everest, and I didn't call any of my friends. I want to go alone.
Solo trip.
Yeah, solo trip. Like even if anyone dies around me, I don't want to go back. I'm just gonna continue my mission. So,
Who told you about it? You just searched? Or?
I've read. Yeah, after Everest, I was very experienced in like the highest peaks.
And excited. All right, I want to do more.
Yeah, I want to do more.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me.
I wanted to ask about the equipment because you mentioned something about oxygen, but wouldn't that like supposed to be gas mask or something?
And
or
Everest,
oxygen?
yeah, after day of 30 or 35, they use this equipment. It was too early for us to use the oxygen, but maybe he had like some like
a problem from.
Yeah, exactly. But we weren't supposed to use that yet. So going
Fair
to.
enough.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Kilimanjaro. I'm
Yeah,
excited
let's
now.
go back.
Maybe I'm going next.
Let's go back to Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro was very prepared. Like I've read so many websites about hiking and the gear we would take. I took only with me 7 kilograms for a 10 days trip.
All the way from 25 to 7.
To 7, yeah.
Improvement.
Improvement. Like only like 4 shares, 5 shares, and I was very precise about what I take. So we went to Kilimanjaro. It was for 10 days, 7 days climbing and 2 days going back. It was very easy. It was nice. For me, at least, it was very easy. Maybe because I came from Everest, but some people were very tired at that moment. The feeling I got in Kilimanjaro, it's not like anything else. You face yourself in the mountain. Like nobody's there. It's only you and your thoughts.
But of course, you have a guide, right?
Yeah, you have a guide, but
Okay.
like you talk with him for 1 day or 2, and
And he leaves?
No, he
Stays.
continues, but
Okay, good.
you know,
That's safe.
the talking is less and less every day. So after day 3 or 4, so it's only you and your thought. You can't talk to him like 12 hours of hiking.
And of course.
You're gonna talk with him for like 1 hour or 2, and the rest is only your thought and walking and getting deep in your thought, like getting into rooms like you've never experienced. So I think the mountains are the most thing that can change a person to face himself in the mountain.
That's very nice. I guess this brought you to writing your own book?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah, while COVID, like we couldn't travel, for 2 years or 1 year and a half, something. And my mom was always telling me, since I started traveling, what is your benefit of traveling? Like you're experiencing the house like hotel. Is it like have you made any money from your travel? What did you experience? Get married and stuff. So
Of course, mothers, yes. Shout out to
Exactly.
my mom as well, yes. And we get these comments.
Exactly. So the main idea of my book was to get my mom to know what is the benefit of traveling. So it was get the comfort out of the comfort zone.
I found comfort outside the comfort zone. This is the title.
Exactly. So I gathered all the stuff that I experienced the past 10 years. What changes me? What is the benefits of
Traveling in
to
general.
Abdullah? Yeah, I was telling stories, and every story, what was the effect of me until today? So this is the idea.
Can you like share one of the stories or things that you wrote in the book?
One of them was in Everest, that one with my friend, but it wasn't very detailed. Nothing in my mind now. Maybe it will come with the...
Maybe like, well,
Yeah.
okay. So how do you choose your destination in terms of traveling? When I decide to travel, I have to go through a lot of, videos, scroll down the social media and pick up, a new place, and I decide to go there. So what is it to you?
For me, it has to be the season for this destination.
Okay.
I only go in season. Like if this is a winter city, I won't go in summer. Like most of people are doing this wrong now. They're going to like Italy. It's very hot now. Like a lot of Kuwaitis now in Italy. It's very hot. You can't walk in the streets. Like
But you can walk in Kuwait. You can walk in Italy.
Exactly. So the season is my most priority choosing a destination, and after that, like the budget and the what did I do and did not, the activities, like lot of criteria coming after
All right. So priority is the season,
the season.
and then the budget and the rest of the things.
Exactly.
Do you prefer traveling solo or with a group of friends?
I do all kind of travels. I think every kind of travel has its own effect, like family trip or friends trip or solo trip. You have to do everything.
What's your favorite?
I don't have.
I know
favorite.
every one of these, whether it's your friends, family, or solo, have a different taste, a different experience, and you get to try different things. You can't
Exactly.
you can go to a specific place with your family, or probably it's going to be a difficult road or a long trip. So it have a different, let's say, you have to be alone or with your friends to take these long difficult paths, right?
Exactly.
So yeah,
Exactly. I think it depends on the mood. Like, what's your mood for this trip? You're going with your friends for adventure trip, very tiring trip, or like cozy chilling with your family, or I think it depends on your mood.
do you actually decide to go to a specific country for a specific place in that country, or just to explore and discover the whole thing?
Yeah, sure. Most of the countries, like you go for a specific place, like the highlight of the trip, and
Yeah,
you go
there's a
around.
highlight area.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
But I usually go for this highlighted area, and that's it.
After that,
It just
you don't
wander.
go around like the round.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, just
exploring,
explore a
yeah.
little bit. However, other people find it like, you know what, I'm going there and exploring more, maybe discovering something, and making it the next highlight for other people. Because you get to take videos, photos, and post them on social media,
Exactly.
which grabs the people attention, and it will be the next people destination.
Exactly.
Exactly what happened to me when I saw something over the internet. It grabbed my attention, and then you know what, we're going to Japan. You know what, you're going there, just for that specific place. But then
Exactly.
you get lost. I guess you have to do a preparation before any trip.
Not every time. Once in Belgium, I was waiting for my friends to come from Saudi Arabia, my Saudi friends. Shout out to them. I was waiting for them. So the flight from Kuwait, it comes 1 day before or 2 days before their trip. So I had to wait. I didn't have any plan. So I saw this cabin in the woods. It's a tree house.
Okay.
It's a tree house. Like you get solo in this cabin. There's only one bed, like in the middle of nowhere. So I told myself, okay, I'm gonna try this. So I tried it and I posted on my social media.
Oh,
Like,
nice. I'm gonna have to see it.
the people went crazy about it. Everyone want to try this. Like, send us the information, send us the location. I just posted like this. I didn't
This
know
is exactly what I meant.
what you said. Yeah, exactly.
So definitely, if I'm gonna see it after the break, and I'll give you my opinion, of course, after the break. But as for now, yes, this is exactly what what grabs my attention, and of course, many people's attention. So once we see something beautiful, it might not look good in a real world situation, like in your perspective, being there, but on social media, it's something else.
It looks shiny. Yeah, exactly.
So this is also maybe a trap for someone who's deciding to travel.
Exactly.
You have to read comments and see the people's opinion about the place.
Exactly.
Do you actually do that? Leave a
not every time, but yeah, you have to. You really have to. I got very bad experiences about not reading the comments of people about this place or that.
Yeah, probably I'll be too lazy to read and just
Exactly.
go there. So next time, maybe if I'm planning a trip, I'll call you. I'll
Yeah,
give
sure.
you a call.
Call me. Just I'll give you a full itinerary about where you're going.
This is exactly what I need. All right. So, what was the last destination you have been to?
I'll tell you the last exciting destination because I travel a lot. I just came from Jordan and like Dubai and.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you about the last exciting destination. It was in Russia.
Oh.
It was
I'm quite sure you went to the Bear, right?
No, I
No?
didn't go to the Bear.
I wanna
It was
go to
fully
Russia.
booked for 3 months up front, so that's
Oh.
why I didn't try it.
This is why I want
Because
to
of
go
the
to
social
Russia.
media. What you said, like seeing things in social media. I called the Bear company. They said it's 3 months up front. It's booked.
Oh.
You can't see it. It's called Tom or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, something like this. No, I went to the deepest lake in the world. deepest frozen lake in the world. It's like 6 hours flight from Moscow. It's very far. It's in the Siberian part of
Nice.
Russia. Nobody knows about this. I've never seen any video on Instagram about this
The
place.
location.
The location. I just heard of it, like the deepest frozen lake in the world. So I booked my trip. It was very costly because I didn't have any informations or any companies that specified in this like kind of trips. I've seen things there like after 12 years of traveling, it was all for the first time. It was amazing how
So the landscape, the place.
the place is the lake is bigger than Belgium, the country. Only the lake. It's bigger
Wow.
than Belgium. And
I
it's
can
all
imagine.
frozen by like 2 meters or 3 meters of frozen. And cars are passing by above the above the
It's
lake.
gonna be scary.
It is scary for the first few hours, yeah. But when you see people are living,
Used to it, and they're just normally walking through that. It's gonna be okay.
actually, I saw some camps they do in winter above the lake. Like they do camps, like amusements camp, where you can come and eat food and you play bowling, frozen bowling. All everything's from ice. You can do skating there. It was amazing.
Oh, I expected. I imagined skating. I was about to ask, but I thought maybe that's gonna be.
Yeah, the lake is not snow. You can't do ski on it. Only skating because it's frozen like a glacier. Or I don't know what they call it.
You can slide.
You can slide, yeah, and you can dig a hole. They can dig you a hole, and you do fishing like what we see in the cartoons before.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect anything in this trip. It was very fabulous trip. So yeah, this is my.
I'm gonna add that to the list.
You
But that's
have
too far.
to.
That's 6 hours away from.
It is very far. It is very far, and even from the airport in this Baikal Lake to your destination, you have to drive 4 hours, and it's 3 hours flight from Kuwait to Moscow. It's
But
very.
in the end, it's worth it. It was
It
worth
is worth it. It is worth it.
How did you know about the place? Is it social media or just
No, I did my research. I was just like searching for exciting things like deepest, highest mountain, deepest lake, deepest like
then-
this stuff. Yeah, I found this.
Fair enough. All right. Well, Abdullah, let's take this quick break and then we'll be back to ask more questions about your travels.
Sure.
All right. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the studio, and of course, back with Mr. Abdullah. Now, I know you have done a lot of talking, right? And you're going to be doing more, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
I'm here.
You're satisfied? You're
ready.
happy? Okay. So basically, can you walk us through a regular day of yours organizing and preparing a trip? All the way from preparing to execution.
Like choosing the season first. Like, is it a winter trip or summer trip?
Okay, so the destination, and then
Yeah.
you check the season.
The season,
And
yeah.
then?
When I'm traveling, yeah. And then I choose the dates, depending on my work in Kuwait. I choose the dates, and then like doing the search, the itinerary, what is the activities there, what can I do, and depending on that, making the duration of the trip. Like how many days I'm going there. Is it worth like 10 days or is it worth 3 days only?
This
So-
is important.
Yeah, it's important. So
Sometimes you spend more days in a place
And you get
which is
bored.
worth, yeah, just
and you
only few
hate
days.
this destination because you are bored on it because you didn't know how much time to spend on this destination. Yeah, and then searching for for the flights, the cheapest ones. Maybe I change the days after that, like few days after or before, and the rest, you know.
Alright, so do you take actually people to your trips?
Yeah, I told you I have a company.
Yeah, the
like
company.
organizing.
This is why I'm asking. Is it like
Yeah.
group trips or do you just give
I,
the
I
itinerary?
thought you were asking me about my personal trips.
Oh no.
Yeah, for the groups, I choose the most wanted destination from my travels. When I post them, people like, we want to go there. We
In the
want to go
comments.
there.
So you actually use social media as a
Exactly.
feedback.
Yeah, for my next destination as a group. So I redo this destination, like organized for this group. I post it and people get in. Mostly solo travelers, they come with me, like solo ladies, solo men. they don't have any friends are doing this kind of things with them.
Alright.
So they have to do with someone experienced or to meet new people, to socialize on this kind of groups.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, a funny story. Two went with me on a trip, a lady and a man. They got married after one of my trips.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's very
That's
sweet. They
sweet.
met each other on my trip. They loved the trip, the adventure, and they got connected and that stuff. And after 2 months or 3 months, I've heard that they got married.
Well, congrats to them.
Yeah,
Well, that's
exactly.
very nice. So basically, through your trips,
It's very important to get
people get to
socialized on this kind of.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. And now, and by the way, like on KTV2, by the way, this is one thing I should mention, that we have programs actually that showcase different countries and places and areas and, you know, historical places, which could be important or, you know, useful for those people who would like to pick their new destination. How is that? I'm promoting
Marketing.
our own channel. All right, so
Marketing level raised to 10.
yes. Hey, so basically, through the book, you know, that you wrote, you always mention to stay out of the comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
Why is it important for you?
I think this is my message in life, like to get people getting out of their comfort zone. I think everything is happening out of your comfort zone. In your comfort zone, you can't change, you can't develop, you can't get new thoughts, you can't get new friends, you can't get anything in your comfort zone. Like
Maybe develop new skills,
no skills,
techniques,
nothing. Yeah. So through my research and experience in life, I think everything good in life, it comes from your out of your comfort zone. That's why I'm very focused on this.
But yeah, I think probably people would get to know, actually you yourself, you get to know more about yourself.
Exactly.
Explore something new, a new hobby, new, you know.
Meeting new people,
Yep,
like a
new
lot
people
of effects
actually,
on.
yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned COVID-19. So did that actually, period of time, change the perspective of your approach to travel or gave you new ideas? Did it slow you down? What happened during that time?
During COVID, yeah, I think people valued like getting outdoor more. Actually, in 2021, people were more interested in like going outdoor, like hiking trips, mountain trips. They didn't want to go like normal traveling.
Yeah, because they stayed a lot.
They
in
stayed
their
a
own,
lot
yes.
in like captive place, like this box of concrete you have to stay in all day. And this is not the nature of humans, where they lived like thousands of years like outdoor.
I hate to tell you this, but I enjoyed every bit at home. Maybe
Yeah,
probably
me too,
because
me too.
you know I play video games. Maybe I preferred staying at home, but yeah, I missed going out. To be honest, just a little bit.
You're a gamer, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you enjoyed staying at home.
Even when I travel, I take my games with me.
Wow.
See, this is why it's interesting to you know, take me with you.
I have to take one of my trips. Like there is no internet. Like not videos. There is no any internet.
This is actually the best way to enjoy life.
Exactly.
Just take away the phone.
At least
and
for a few days. Yeah, like 2-3 days.
few hours.
It's not-
Few hours is good. All right. So you mentioned, you know, during your travels, and with the group traveling, your agency. You've been to different situations, different stories, and beautiful memories, just like the ones who got married. So what is your favorite memory of the travels that you have done?
My favorite memory.
Yes, one that you cannot forget. It was beautiful. It was nice.
Nothing comes to my mind. I'll tell you when I have one.
And just mention any of them. I mean, obviously, all of them are nice, right? To you, at least. How about Japan? You like Japan?
You went back to Japan. Actually, it was nice, Japan. It was nice, but I think it's overrated because of like what we've heard like since young age. We've hearing about Japan. It's a different planet.
It's a different planet. This is what
Exactly.
they told me, and this is what I approached. It's a different planet. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful, but maybe I put like higher expectations than and maybe I traveled to more than 70 countries before going to Japan, and that
answers the question.
That was I wasn't very excited or maybe surprised about Japan, but it is a nice country. It is.
It is, but probably because you paid a visit to more than 70 countries, as you mentioned.
Before Japan, yeah.
Yeah, so Yeah, it makes sense. Are you happy? They're not happy. They're not happy. But okay, so
I love the culture in Japan. Before the next
it's nice.
question, I think the most amazing things in Japan is the culture, not the buildings, not the way of living. I think the culture is.
It left a mark on me. Yes, yes.
Yeah, the culture was
The
a
people,
shock
the
to me.
culture. Yes,
Exactly.
definitely. You grab something out of every country that you visit. Yeah. So this is the one. So, in terms of future plans, future destinations, what's your future plan?
I'm thinking of the Latin America this year.
Latin
like
America.
Several countries.
Mhm.
I've never been to the Latin. I went to all the continents, but not the Latin America. So I'm thinking Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador.
Do you have did you prepare anything?
Yeah, actually, after I think after March, maybe on April.
All right.
Yeah, I confirmed two destinations now. I'm
Mexico?
adding more. Mexico, yeah, one of them.
All right.
Colombia, one of them, and maybe
Nice.
I'm adding more. I want to explore that part of the world.
Mhm.
I think they have their rich culture, their rich like way of living.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see something new.
Yeah, so we're gonna be expecting new posts on social media,
Sure,
right?
sure.
And maybe it's gonna be our next destination. Yeah, they just keep nodding. Yeah. But we are staying here in the studio. All right. So finally, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start exploring, unlike me? Maybe me in the future. You never know. So your thoughts through hiking, camping, the everything that you have done, all combined together. Just give us something that someone would like to know before starting this journey.
I think you have to experience something new every year. For me, every few months, but for our normal people, I think they have to experience something out of their routine, out of their comfort zone, at least once a year. Like even in a trip, like a planned trip, your way of planned a trip, just take a day off, try something new, like you've never experienced. And I encourage doing something like physical, like kayaking, mounting,
Nice.
something like this. You never know what is the effect on you after this trip. Like, and for me, the Georgia trip,
Okay.
I didn't have any expectations or anything. It's just I was very free at that time, so I registered for this trip. It changed my whole career. My whole career in this like mountaining and stuff and adventure. So never be afraid of trying new things. Just try new things.
You heard Abdullah. Yep. Thank you for the advice. And it was a wonderful interview here with us in the studio. And hopefully in the future we'll get to travel together. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yep. All right. So dear viewers, we'll take this quick break before we finish this episode. Stay with us. And that was the end, dear viewers. I mean, 70 countries. Wow, Abdullah, this is a lot. We were just talking, me and the producers and everyone, the staff here. It was quite interesting. How can someone visit 70 countries? That's an achievement to me. I mean, I thought I was different, but then all of us together agreed that that's a lot. So best of luck for you, Mr. Abdullah, and the rest of us here. Good luck with your journeys, adventures, and we hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay safe and see you again in the next one.